Yeah, thank you so much for being here. This week is going to be awesome. Like Socratica Symposium, Akatos Showcase, it's all going to be awesome. But I'm Krish, I'm the CTO at POLATIal. And before this, I grew the fastest growing unicorn of India, Zapto, which is valued at $7 billion now. And since then, I've had the privilege of publishing research at some of the top AI conferences for robotics. And I present to you POLATIal. Before we start, I just want to start with like a simple thought experiment. Like if you close your eyes right now, high chances are if you feel the object in your hand, you can feel its shape, its texture, and like physically understand how to interact with this object. Now that's rich human multimodal sensation. Like you just don't get that for free. And to train robots for today and tomorrow, you just don't get this data set. So how do you create this data in such a way that robots can learn and experiment and become better every single day so that when they're put in any environment, they just work? My life's bet is on simulations, and simulations are the scalable solution to solve this problem. At POLATIal, we are bridging the gap between simulation and reality. Simulations are scalable, and they try to solve two major problems: data and evaluation. Real robot data requires humans to teleoperate a robot, scales 1-to-1 with human time. But human video data has shown breakthroughs, but it's super noisy and like lacks richness and modality. What if you could take this entire environment and turn it into a simulation where your robot could basically try out things and learn? It's a pretty hard problem, but we are trying to solve that. And what is the biggest problem in the simulation workflow right now? It just lacks accuracy. Your simulation engineers don't speak to your machine learning engineers because they spend most of their time talking to 3D contractors and modelers that just don't understand the problem. So you're ending up with like inaccurate simulations that don't transfer to the real world, and the data generated is pretty garbage. So how do you close that gap? Meet POLATIal, the world's first automated simulation generator, where we translate any data from any source in any modality, calibrate it with real-world physics, and create and set up the sim in any simulator of its kind. It's a completely agentic workflow, so there's no human involvement whatsoever, and you can transform that data to synthetic data sets that can be used to train robots in minutes. Earlier, it used to take a robotics engineer, a machine learning engineer, and a 3D contractor 2 weeks to come up with something that could maybe work with no guarantee. Now, we speed that up to a couple hours. Our traction's awesome. We launched 2 weeks ago, and we already have contracts with NVIDIA and some of the leading humanoid companies in this space, with our inbound waitlist growing from Amazon all the way to Brown. And honestly, we have the best team to solve it because we've been able to get people from the graphics engineering space, from computational geometry, all the way to simulation engineering from some of the leading research labs in the world. And our advisor team includes GTM specialists, especially in the space, as well as ex-founding team of like some of the leading humanoid companies like Sanctuary. I want to solve your problems too, so if you are extremely interested in this space and face this problem, just let me know. I can bump you up. Our GPUs are burning, but that's fine. You can help us fundraise too. We are raising in April, which is next month, of 2026. So that's my time.